Hello. It's been a while since we've had a budget video, so I wanted to hop in here because it is a new month. And you know, at the beginning of every single month, what do? I fill out a budget for the month. Why? Because I want to be able to have control of my money. I want to be able to say, okay, this is where my money is going this month. And by writing it all out, I'm a very visual person. So writing it all out, I can see what I need. I can see how I can figure out how to make ends meet, how to make more money to cover the costs that I have going on. And so literally that's what I do. This is last month, September's, and this is October. The things that I get in order to prepare to do this is obviously I print out the next month or the current month's calendar. I have last month so that I know where my money went. And then I have my calendar, that way I know what's happening. So I can go, the first thing I do is literally go through my calendar and I write down different events. So for example, this weekend we're gonna go to the pumpkin patch. So I know that I need money for that. And I can literally put it on the calendar, Saturday, pumpkin patch. And I can put that amount down. And then I will go through the entire month and I will do the same thing. So each week, see if I have anything going on. For example, I'm going to get my lashes done. So I could put that expense in my calendar. I am going out for a birthday party next weekend. So I can put that in my calendar. I'm going to be meeting up with my girls to work. Granted, necessarily I don't need money for that. We have some days off for school where I'm going to be taking the kids and we're going to be going to pumpkin patches. And so I can put all those things down from my calendar into my budget so that I am prepared and I know where the money's going. And then the next thing that I do is I literally go through last month's calendar, so September, and I will write down my auto withdrawals, things that I get monthly. For example, like your phone bill. For me, I do Audible, my monthly shipments of my shakes and my performance. I have different apps that I use for my business, so paying for those. And then the other things that I have is like on my paycheck days, I take a percentage for my taxes, and then I take the dollar amount for my envelopes. So that will tell me exactly what I need to spend each week, where my money's going, when it's due, so that I can kind of manipulate my income. Thankfully, I have a job that allows me to do that so that I can make enough. And one of my big goals this month is to put at least $600 every week into our savings account, which is pretty hairy, scary, like insane. But if we do that, then we're able to build up our savings to where we want it. So that's a huge goal for me. So when we have extra things happening, for example, in October, I will be going on a business trip. I've been saving up $20 at a time for this trip, so I'll have some money set aside already, so it won't be such a huge hit. I've been building up that envelope for weeks now, and so I'll have that. And it will be for like the food, the gas, different things like that while we're out there. Another thing that's going to pop up in October, of course, is going to be Halloween. Everybody's going to have Halloween costumes for your kids. So whether you just take $20 and like set that your budget for each kid, or whether you start putting $20 a week in until it comes Halloween week, then you're going to have some money set aside for that. So you won't be as overwhelmed. Or if you ask your kids today, like, hey, what are we going to be? You can start getting creative. You can start looking for, if you need to create the costume yourself to save money, you can start looking for different parts and pieces or asking your friends on Facebook. I know that's something that I love to do when it comes Halloween time. But overall, that's what I'm going to do when it comes to taking last month's budget, putting it into this month's, adding in any special events I have going on, and just preparing myself so that I know where my money's going. And then if I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to be short this week, what can I do? If you watch my stories, then you know, like, I am cleaning out my closets. I'm going to get rid of stuff in my house so that I can have a little bit of extra money to help pay for that. Maybe that means if you're a photographer or aspiring photographer, you go out and shoot pictures for somebody, do a mini session. Maybe you just love hanging out with kids. You can offer to babysit, maybe for an evening while family has date night, or, whatever it takes for you to earn a little extra money to pay for those extra expenses. I'm going to urge you to do it. But I'm also going to urge you to sit down today and make your October calendar. And if and when you get that done, I want you to let me know right here. Like, I want to celebrate with you. I want you to quit saying that you want to save money, quit saying that you need to get better with your budget. Freaking do it. The only thing that's stopping you is you. And I know it's scary and it's hard to face the financial, oh my gosh, I'm going to uncover this craziness, or I'm going to see how bad my spending habits are. That doesn't matter. What matters is you're taking control of it and you're doing something about it. Just because you're on a budget, it doesn't mean that you're never spending any money. It doesn't mean that you're only eating rice and beans, because that's what I thought it was. But having a budget genuinely just means you're telling your money where to go instead of spending it all and then running out and being like, oh crap, we still have this to pay. So hopefully that's helpful. If you do have questions about how I set up my monthly budget, just ask below, because that's what I'm here for. I want to help you as the best I can.